Hey, I'm back, and guess what? It's a week before the spring equinox, and I'm still alive! I survived the winter! I'm so happy! You might be able to tell I'm really getting into the spring thing here. Um, it's wonderful, and just to be on this side of it is even better. But of course, we're not there yet. I mean, we could always have a blizzard in the middle of the week, and everything could be ruined. But I would prefer to be more optimistic than that. So basically, what's on my mind right now uh, is what I call the cult of celebrity, and it's kind of self-explanatory. Basically, we're living in a society where celebrities, whoever they may be, and for whatever reason, even if it's not a good one, are being held up the way ancient cultures held up the lesser deities or demigods or things like that. Yeah, it's wrong, guys. It drives me crazy. Uh, not so much. I mean, there are people who genuinely deserve the attention they get. Yeah, they're there. I'm pretty sure. I'm going through in my mind, like, but yeah, they're there. But then there are people who are famous for being famous. What does that mean? And what about our politicians? Okay, I say politicians. I really want to say public servants, but I don't think that's the case. They're suddenly celebrities and popping up in tabloids and all kinds. These are people that we technically elected to serve us, and they're suddenly like involved in all this. What maybe older generations than mine would call hanky panky and things like that. What's going on? Where are our values? We have kids can't get to school, kids aren't being educated, kids don't want to be educated. That's a big problem. They're going to grow up to be ignorant adults. We don't need that. So what can we do? I don't know. I mean, I try with the kids. I just try to be open and I try to be interesting. Maybe you can tell the interesting part. But what can we do? And yet we hold up these athletes and actors and musicians and who not as the role models. And what are the chances of any one kid, I'll say here in Philadelphia, in a public school, ever getting to that level? It's not good. They have a really good chance of making a career for themselves and having a really good life that way. But there's only going to be one Michael Jordan. These kids I know who want to go to wherever and become professional basketball players. That's what they're aiming for. And wouldn't it be better if they were thinking, okay, if that doesn't work, maybe I want to go the other way and build something that might actually do something, might actually exist. So that's one soapbox of mine. And I also, well, I'm in the middle of a bunch of endeavors here. I think I finally come upon a formula I can live with for an e-zine slash online newspaper type thing, and that's about all I'm going to say about that at the moment. I have some friends who are on board with it, and we'll be taking a look and we'll see what we can do. We're not going after anybody in particular. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. But as I said, we're not attacking people, we're attacking ideas. Because the ideas that's the dangerous thing. And those are the things we need to change. People are harder to change than ideas, I think. I could be wrong. So, well, that's life in Emmy World and on the Antichrist Menstrual Star channel. I can't believe they actually had the guts to go and do that, but suddenly I'm getting a lot of positive feedback for just being well, one person said a bohemian. I don't think that's quite it, but they seem to think I'm neat for some reason. So, that's better than anything. So, I mean, that means that I'm actually doing what I set out to do. So, I'm going to go off and have the rest of this Saturday. St. Patrick's Day is coming up, and tomorrow is our huge parade in Philadelphia. Endless troops of Irish step dancing. It's like river dance except for 16 hours, and they're not necessarily good at it, but a lot of heart. And Ladies Auxiliary of the Ancient Order of Hibernians. Woo! Okay. So yeah, I will be back soon, and in full regalia, and then we have our huge spring celebration, which in my tradition sort of is called Ostara. Personally, I just call it the spring equinox just to avoid any kind of confusion, but call it what you will. It's spring, it's here, it's all good. So, I will talk to you later, and take care of yourselves, and, yeah.